ultimate to-do list for cleaning business owners. What is that, and how do you get this stuff taken off your to-do list? We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by funnycleaningshirts.com, and we have a whole bunch of collectibles on this website that are like little buttons that house cleaners use, and they wear them every day. They collect them. They're so much fun, and they have cute, funny little sayings about cleaning. Okay, so they are collectibles. They're super fun. We also have a bunch of little collectible cubes that business owners are giving to their best cleaning employee of the week. And so there are cleaning employees that are going out of their way every week to become the best employee in order to collect these collectibles that they can have on their desk, or they can make a design on the wall of all the different things that they have. And they're just like little 4 by 6 inch cubes. So they're super exciting. They're kind of fun. And then we do have a t-shirt of the day giveaway. So check that out at funnycleaningshirts.com. All right, on to today's show. The ultimate to-do list for house cleaning business owners. What is that and what does it look like? Okay, well, all of us have different priorities. All of us have different jobs. We all have different stages of our business. So there's not just a to-do list with 28 things on it that I could give you. Because if I could, I would, and then you'd be done, right? But we all wake up every morning and we have different things. You got to take the kids to school, or you got to pack lunches, or you have to help the kids with homeschool, or you have cleaning clients that you have to deal with, or you have to change a cleaning schedule because somebody called out and canceled. There are different to-dos on your list every single day. But the ultimate to-do list for house cleaning business owners is the to-do list that you share. Let me say that again. The ultimate to-do list for cleaning business owners is the one that you share. That's the ultimate one. And the reason I say that you share it is because when you share it, other people can help you cross the things off that list. But if they don't know what you're working on, they cannot help you. Now, I have an ultimate to-do list that is for me personally, and I also add some of my own things on there, like wash my car, which is part of my business, right? It's part of my business, but sometimes I'm not the best person to do that. So, super cool. Even today, I went outside and I was getting ready to get in my car when I noticed, lo and behold, my car was clean. Now, my car was really dirty yesterday because there was a rainstorm and there was rain and splatter and mud and stuff all over my car. I knew in the back of my head, I knew it needed to be clean, and it was on my to-do list. It needed to be done. And so when I went out there and my car was completely clean, I said, wait a second, I was going to take my car down and fill it up with gas, and I was going to clean it. And my husband said, oh, I got you covered. I saw it on your to-do list. I filled the car up with gas, and I washed the car. Yes! That is awesome. Yes. Why? Because it was on my to-do list, and he recognized there was something he could do in a moment of his free time that would help me out. Okay, so there are people in my business, there are team members that jump in all the time and they look at my to-do list, and I've made it public. We go over my to-do list in our Monday morning alignment meetings. And the coolest part is, I got a call this last week. One of my employees said, hey, don't worry about picking this stuff up from Amber. I just ran over and picked it up myself, so I have it. When I bring my stuff to you later this afternoon, I will bring her stuff with me as well. Yes! That is so awesome. That saves me a trip, because she knew what was on my to-do list and she was able to help me out. So the ultimate to-do list that you have is the one that you share. Now, lots of us, we are the king of the world, right? We are going to hold all the control, and we are control freaks, and we are scrambling to try to make our businesses go. But what really makes our businesses go is when you take one step back and you ask for help from the people around you. Now, this took me years to learn. I don't know why, but I'm very self-sufficient, and I don't feel comfortable asking for help. I really don't. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. But I find once the people around me know what I need help with, they can choose. They can choose to help me, or they can choose to refer somebody that is capable of helping me, or they can do something else that takes something else off my plate that then allows me to do this stuff on my to-do list. There are different ways people can help you, and people can always help you in different ways that are organic and convenient to them. Not always the ways that I want. I don't always get exactly what I want, but sometimes I get a roundabout version of it, and I adjust quickly. Why? Because as business owners, we adjust quickly. We have to, and we are constantly in a state of movement. A customer cancels, we say, wait, I think I could call a wait list, and I could plug in that slot, and I could get somebody else over there. And so instead of sending this employee over, you say, hey, you're finishing up in this neighborhood. Why don't you run over here? I'll send this person over to this customer. Then you're good to go. And you can swap stuff around because you're in a constant state of movement, right? So when somebody takes something off your plate, that frees you up now to reshuffle your to-do list. So the ultimate to-do list is the one that you have control over by asking for help and sharing it with the people that are closest to you, whether it's your friends, your family, your Facebook group, believe it or not, because there's a lot of tasks that can be done remotely. And there are people that are inside your ecosystem that understand what you need because they know, like, and trust you, and they can send people they know, like, and trust to you who can take some of that stuff off your plate. I love it. It's super awesome. So I want to share this concept with you. You don't have to do it all, and you don't have to do it all yourself. There are lots of people, especially right now during COVID, where there are people working less or their jobs have shifted and changed. There are lots of parents that are now at home that can work a couple of days a week when their kids are in school, those couple of days a week. And so lots of stuff is moving and changing. And my suggestion to you would be constantly aware of, do I need to do this myself, or can I put this on my to-do list and share this with my team, whoever your team is, your friends, your family, whoever your team is, and see if somebody can take some of that stuff off your plate. You might have to pay for some of it. Some of it might be volunteer. I did not pay my husband for washing my car today, but then there are other things that I can do for him that will take things off his to-do list that will help him when my schedule frees up a little bit. So we can help each other that way. So it's kind of a reciprocity. Alrighty, I hope that helps a little bit. If it does, please subscribe so that when you come back to YouTube, we will pop up in your feed and we can continue this conversation. Until then, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.